This is called Bangkit. My Malaysia rises and falls with every heave of her breath. Air in, air out. Hembus dalam, hembus keluar. Udara dan darahmu mengalir di uratku. Jantungku terbendam di hatimu, berdebar serentak di alam semesta. Segala jawapan boleh kami Google di awan. Buat apa nak lawan? Hulur tangan sebut jauhan. Minum teh secawan kawan. Hang kita berdua dah tua. Kan hidup ini hanya sementara. Jangan bilang cerita lama. Mai duduklah dekat sikit. Kami berjebat dan bangkit bersama. This started with ice cream. It was an ice cream conversation. Thanks Sheena for helping me with it. And May. Boy, do we know our ice creams. In my Malaysia, the ice cream man showed up in a three-wheeler. Ding, 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 ice cream, ice cream. With enough space for us to hop on. And he'd give us kids a free ride even before we bought anything. Then we'd have tip-top, pineapple delight, strawberry sandwiches, and cornetos. Oh, we couldn't afford those because they were the most expensive and were only for special occasions. Everyone's favorite was the green ones that were suckable lime on the outside and soft, white, thick milk cream on the inside. You know it! We'd lick every stick. They were not made of plastic, but real wood. Then we'd wash those sticks and make it into stars and boats and frames and things we could glue together and hang on walls. In my Malaysia, the trees that sacrificed their lives to become sticks to hold delightful desserts were never wasted. In my Malaysia, we rode our chopper bicycles to the nearby sundry shops to buy onions for mom or scraped coconut for our curries. We rode to our neighbors, rustled up the gang, and would go skipping stones at the Ampang Reservoir. We ran and stumbled and fell and cut ourselves and cried. We had the magic potion called Mekricum for cuts, or that purple Genta liquid that stayed on our elbows and knees for days, and we show it off at school at tattoos. And to anyone who asked, we'd relate our latest weekend scrapes. A tumble from a bicycle was a full-blown fight with giants and monsters. Oh, the stories we told. In my Malaysia, there will be juicy watermelons, jambu air, rambutan, cempedak, mangoes, bananas, durians, and pineapples, sometimes by the seasons, and sometimes all at once, like in a rojak. Yes, in my Malaysia, all the red fruits and yellow fruits would get along. We would crack it open, peel it, cut it, slice it, march it all down our mouths and into our stomachs. There would be no protest from anyone, except to have some more. In my Malaysia, we would dance to Elvis, Jailhouse Rock, and Chuck Berry smashing Johnny Be Good, not provocate with smashing beer bottles, and be rude and crude. Hashtag not my ice cream man. In my Malaysia, the punishment would fit the crime. You would get the rotan when daddy knew it was time. But in my Malaysia, everyone knew 100 strokes is way out of line. In my Malaysia, we would watch Brady Bunch, The Waltons, Little House on the Prairie, and 8 is Enough, where the fathers were all, well, father figures. Mothers were mothers, and children always learned right from wrong. When we went to bed, we mimicked and called out, "Good night, John boy. Good night, Grandpa," in fake country twangs. Tonight, when the lights go out in some people's houses, there is real danger and hunger pangs. Kids on screens, we-chatting with men grooming them for rape. Fathers who rape the underage and marry them for a get-out-jail-free card. We read it off the page, but where is the outrage? In my Malaysia, we survived our pains and lived to tell the tale. We were told to come home before dark, and we did because, heck, we were afraid of it. And the hantus, and the pontianak, and the orang minyak. At most, we had our ears pulled for being late, baju all soiled and causing mayhem, but no one died and got mowed down and killed because they were out cycling at 3 a.m. No one got petrol and gas tanks and burned down buildings to exact revenge. In my Malaysia, when someone died, we would visit the bereaved and share in the grief. We would hug and feed them and offer relief. Today we say deepest condolences in comments as shallow as can be. We click on a screen and type RIP, add crying face emoji. In my Malaysia, the sundry shop owner wrote my mother's bill in Buku 35. He trusted her to pay every month and there was no fear of absconding. When money was tight, there was understanding we'd eventually find our feet. Now even the chap fun guy expects you to pay before you eat. In my Malaysia, we never went hungry. We always had roofs over our heads. We were happy and lucky and happy-go-lucky. We looked out for each other and sang campfire tunes. Our childhoods were really like a lark cartoon. Yes, there were tears, but I don't recall all these fears and friction. Or maybe like most stories these days, it was all just fiction. Oh, I remember what they used to call those lime green ice creams. Jolly Lolly. Now they still have them, but they call them split. That's a great metaphor for Malaysia. Because the company that makes them is still called Walls.